Hello, hello, hello. I'm Skyla Byla, and I'm back with part 3 of this bed we made. So I'm starting to figure out YouTube a little bit. So if you notice, the audio and the video are just a teensy bit better, and I'm excited to keep improving that. Also, side note, I'm really loving this game. I love anything that's like escape rooms. I love puzzles, and I like a little bit of mystery. So I am really enjoying this game. So let's continue. Okay. So we left off. I think we were looking for a wrench. But I don't know why we're in awe. Oh, okay. Is this the wrench?
Aha! Let's get you to that vent.
Oh, not a wrench. Screwdriver. Okay. So let's take that.
Opposing something that could help so many people just because it's close to your hotel? This is ridiculous.
Okay, so it says, Dear Mr. Weston, I would like to thank you again for agreeing to this partnership between the Clarington Hotel and Weston's department store. Thanks to your generous help, renovations are well underway and the hotel has never looked better. And then it's scratched out, you should come visit soon when your busy schedule allows it, of course. On another note, it has come to my attention that you have formed a group of local businessmen to oppose the construction of the new mental hospital. After working so hard to elevate the Clarington standards, I cannot allow a band of cuckoos to move in my backyard. Should you accept it, it would be an honor and a privilege to join your fight. Cordially yours sincerely, Bernac Ludic. Handwritten by Eugene. Enjoy the cold, you cold-hearted prick. Wait, what? Okay. Okay. I don't want to throw that away, but let's clean up the water. Just in case we have to come back to it. Close the window. He said enjoy the cold. Okay, so I'm guessing he opened up his window.
With this blizzard, Bernard's office will be a skating rink by the end of the day. Best to avoid that.
Okay. What are these? Check on room 602. Ask Eugene to fix radiator. Call Weston's office. Speak with contractor about cost overruns. Apologize to Mr. and Mrs. Drake for Valentine's ball mishap. I know I just read that out of order. I don't know why I did that. Call Weston's office again. Decide winner for Employee of the Month reward. Okay. Let me check all these drawers and then I'll check the top of the desk. What? So that's that lady's bra. They were the ones who was upstairs in the room with him. Okay.
This does not look like a nice brotherly check-in. I had no idea things were this bad between Bernard and Raymond.
Okay, so it says, I thank you for your invaluable input. Oh, dear brother, I thank you for your invaluable input, but need I remind you the terms of our agreement? I did my part. I got you out of jail, and I've ensured that news of your deviant ways would not leak. Now I expect you to keep your side of the bargain and stay out of my way. You are not in charge of the hotel anymore. I have worked relentlessly the last 2 years to return the Clarington to its former glory. A great challenge considering the poor state you left it in. I'm glad Father never got to see how you shamelessly destroyed his great legacy. As for me, I will be dead too before I listen to a single word of advice from you. You ask you ask I lower our prices, but I can tell you I plan on doing just the opposite. My guest will only be my guest will only be la creme de la creme. Your deviant friends can find themselves another place for their sinful debaucheries. Enjoy your retirement. Okay. Anything else in here? We got the screwdriver, so okay, so there's more drawers. Oh. Dear Ludic, my employer has made the following request to avoid unwanted attention. His identity should remain secret to both guests and staff. The temperature in room 602 should be kept at exactly 22 degrees Celsius. His dog should be fed the very best roast beef. His room should be cleaned every day. Eggs should be banned from his room. Service orders, no one should disturb him between 4 and 5 p.m. More requests shall follow once my employer takes possession of his room. Thank you. Okay. don't think there's anything else in here. Let me just be thorough. Oops. Let me just turn it up a little bit. Okay. Is that too loud? Okay. I think that's good.
Surely your break is over by now.
No, it's not.
I came by here not too long ago, and Andrew was already covering for you.
That's because I was in the ladies' room.
That's no excuse to...
It's my time of the month.
Uh,
You're married, aren't you? So you know how it is. I have to go more often, and sometimes I stain the furniture, and don't get me started on all the...
That's enough details. Miss Belivet, what were you doing in my office?
I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't. Someone left the door open.
I was simply closing the door. Someone left it ajar.
Don't stutter.
Really? But that doesn't explain what you're doing on this floor. You know very well the cleaning staff isn't supposed to wander around the lobby for no reason. You wouldn't be lying to me, would you, Miss Belivet?
No,
No,
I
deny,
swear,
deny.
It's my fault. I asked her to come clean up a mess I made. Spilled coffee.
Coffee? Oh, Miss Lambert, you're not supposed to have beverages at the front desk.
Yeah, well, there are so many rules here, I lose track.
Come with me.
What, is she getting in trouble? Because of us? Oh.
Sorry.
I'm telling you, Beth is ride or die. Shouldn't have said that. You messed up while talking to Bernard, forcing your acolyte to... What? Oh. I didn't get to see the rest of that. Oh, so I guess we messed up. We should have, shouldn't have lied. Let me see. That was close. I should have known it wouldn't be as simple as walking out unnoticed. Bernard was waiting on the other side of the door once I finished up in his office. I'm really glad. My job keeps me from interacting with him too often. I don't know how many more times I can handle hearing him call me Miss Belivet. I only managed to get away thanks to Beth. I really ought to thank her later. I hope whatever Bernard has in store for her isn't too bad, and I hope what I find on the 5th floor makes her sacrifice. Oh, I'm sorry, Beth. I didn't mean to. Okay. I'm sorry.
Personally, I think it gives the lobby a bit of character. Clients love the fact that I embody the design.
Okay, where do we need to go?
Time to see what secrets that vent is holding.
Oh, yeah. I feel bad for getting Beth in trouble. I shouldn't have lied. I didn't know what to do.
Oh, I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were. Ew.
Okay. So we can go clean in there. Is there another room we have to clean? .505. We did 505. 506. And what's that? Is this? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I saw this before and I was like, it looks really messy in there. Should we go clean it up really quick before we... Yeah, let's just go clean it up so we don't got to worry about it later. Where's this? Did he really just scold us for talking? These Montreal cab drivers, I swear. I know, I thought he'd appreciate us trying to make conversation. Okay. Let's clean all of this so we don't have to worry about it later. Okay, so this must be whoever was celebrating Valentine's Day here.
Not exactly a cherished gift. If you just left it behind like this.
Dear my beloved light Leanne, much as I would have loved to spend this Valentine's Day with the woman who's about to become Mrs. Hubert, I happily make with a lifetime of Valentine's Days awaiting us. Enjoy your week in Montreal. I'll be eagerly awaiting your return and the start of our new life together. Love, Gregory. P.S. Don't let Simone rope you into anything crazy. Tell her I need my bride back in one piece. Oh, so is this like a bachelorette party? Do I have to throw that away? Okay. I guess I haven't really been throwing a lot of things away. Let me just start doing that. Okay. This is for the Valentine's ball. We can throw that away. We can throw away the decorations. Did they use the toilet as a champagne bucket? Even though the champagne bucket is right there. Sorry for the mess. At least they said sorry. But they made more of a mess on the mirror telling me sorry. Okay.
What's the story behind this?
Yeah, is that blood? Is that blood? Okay, I think it's clean. I think it's good to go. Let me just make sure there's nothing in here. Oh, let me also throw this away. Okay. Oh, balloon. The balloon from It. Alrighty. And then let's go into the room that Bernard was in. Okay. What was that? I don't know what all that was. I didn't get a chance to look. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, they had some champagne. Should we clean up the cups? Let's clean all of this up. Okay, other than the tissues, they left it pretty clean in here. Oh, I didn't even notice. She left her lingerie in here. Is that... Ma'am. You couldn't have took that with you. Okay, other than that and the tissues, they left it pretty clean in here. Okay. Alright, let's go get... which vent was it in? I don't even remember. Was it this? Yeah. Okay. Oh, Unscrew. Okay. Hmm? Oh. Another one. Oh, we have the key now, though, so this should go easy. Okay. So, 2 is A. O is D. 3. Oh, 3 is E. That symbol is H. 4 is I. The music note is L. Lines are M. Dashes are N. 5 is O. P is R. Equal sign is S. Don't know what that is, but it's T. Wait, where's that? T. 6 is U. G is V. Okay, we don't have a G. 8 is W. Oh, no. Oh, no, I did not mean to do that. Okay. 8 is W. 7 is Y. And that's all we have. Okay, meet me tonight in my room. Michael, I'm guessing, will be sleeping.
Meet me tonight in my room.
We need to discuss our
Michael
plan.
will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Okay, let's call Beth, I'm guessing.
Clarrington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hello, Bean.
Hope we didn't get her in too much
Anything new to
trouble.
report?
I found another secret. Yeah, I want to know, did we get you into
But
trouble?
I also wanted to thank you for saving my skin earlier.
Oh, you're welcome.
I hope I didn't get you into too much trouble.
Well, I did get a little sermon from Bernard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't fuss about it. He mainly complained about my lack of decency and my abrasive personality. So, the usual stuff, you know? He did keep me in there forever, though. So, tell me it was worth it. Tell me you found something good in that vent.
I found another message written in secret code.
What does it say?
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Michael? Who's that? Another husband?
I don't know. It's the first time I'm hearing of a Michael in this story.
Let me check the logbook. There's a Michael staying in room 507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with... Oh, Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
Could Marcella...
Yes?
No, never mind. So, what's next?
I guess I should go have a look at 507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
Well, I could call the room to make sure no one's there.
Good idea.
Hang on.
I think we're good.
You've got the all clear, Bean. Head on over.
Thanks, Beth. I'll call you back.
Oh, I love Beth. Okay. You opened the vent and decoded the second secret message. Okay. Do we need to? Do we need to throw any of these away, or do we just leave them here? Like, is anybody gonna come back to the room? Okay, never mind. I thought that was covered before, so I was like, how did it get uncovered? Okay, so we need to go to room 507, but let me drop off these cups.
Another day, another dirty dish to pick up.
What?
Another
Oh,
day, another dirty dish to pick up.
I can't put any more down. Can I throw these towels away?
I'm sure I'll find more laundry to add to the pile.
Okay. How do I get to the? Can I get to the inventory to like drop stuff or no? Okay, we need to go to room 507, right? What number was it?
Looks like I'm headed to room 507.
We are going the wrong way. Okay. I think we're just here to look around, not to clean, so. What is all this? Okay.
Oh, Michael.
Dad, I'm
Adults can be
sorry, but
so
Mom asked me not to tell you the name of
confusing.
our hotel.
I promise, it's not you.
She allowed me to talk about our room, though. We have 2 little beds, a radio, and even a television. Mom let me build a fort, and the maid brought us extra blankets. She's really nice. The hotel is nice, too, but I miss home. I wish Mom and you could be happy, and I wish everything could go back to the way it was before. But Mom says it's impossible. She says she no longer loves you. Aw, do you think she'll ever stop loving me, too? Aw. The fastest way on the rails to the Midwest.
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing.
I hope you are well in spite of the circumstances. We've been on the train for 2 days now. It's a long ride, made even longer by the fact I cannot wait to see you. We are scheduled to arrive in Montreal on the eve of Valentine's Day. I booked room 509. It's a marital suite. When we arrive, please refrain from talking to me until we can figure out a safe way to see each other. Say hello to Michael for me, M. Mrs. Beaumont. Okay. I like the noise that makes. Okay. Okay.
You almost look like Marcella. Mr. Cruz, huh? Numbers, dates, times. What does it all mean?
No idea. Should we look through the drawers? Okay, we can't. The wind and the leaves that made a sound that sounded like a sound that sounded like. Really, Anne? The wind and the leaves that made the tree whistle a soft melody that came to my ear. I remember every part of this day, for it was the day we met. Jesus, this is bad. I was looking for my cat when I heard the sound of the leaves blowing in the wind, like a melody to my ear on this summer day where I met you. Oh, wait, is there anything on the back? Okay. So she's writing like a love letter. What is this? This letter has been sent to you and has been around the world 3 times. The one who breaks the chain will have bad luck. Mr. Smith received the letter in 1953, made 33 copies, and sent them. 3 days later, he won the lottery. Mr. Jones received it in 1956, made 33 copies, and sent them. 3 days later, he discovered an old treasure in his backyard. Mr. Billings received the letter and burned it. His wife and 3 kids died in a fire that very night. Mr. Green forgot the letter in a drawer and lost his job. When he found the letter again, he got a better job than before. In no case should this chain be broken. Make 33 copies and send them. You'll experience great joy within 3 days. Okay, so this is like a chain letter. Chain mail? What is it called? Chain mail? Chain letter? Something like that. Where you're supposed to send it on.
Aw, that's so sweet. I didn't do much, but I'm glad it meant something to you.
It says, Dear Sophie, thank you so much for taking care of our room every day and bringing us extra sheets. Michael and I wanted to give you a little something before we left. Sincerely, A. Oh. Oh, wait, did they leave already? Am I supposed to clean up the... No, because their stuff's still here. I'm not going to take their money.
That look in your eyes. What does it mean? And who is this from?
It says, you don't need to know my name, but you see me. I've recognized that look in your eyes when you checked in. You and I don't need to make a fuss out of this. You keep your wits about you, and I'll do the same. Okay. Oh, what is that? Oh. Isn't that something back there, or no? It looks like there's something right there. Maybe I'm not supposed to get that then.
Locked. The key has to be around here somewhere.
Adam or Eve. I'm just shaking it to see if the key is in there, maybe.
So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong? Ugh.
Dear Anne, I have met with Lewis and he has asked me to give you the enclosed letter. I think I should reiterate that some of your accusations, such as wife abuse, are not ground for divorce in Quebec. I understand you are hurt, but I do not think antagonizing your husband is very wise at the moment. Do not forget to be in court at 11 a.m. on the 20th. Be on time. Also, a friendly reminder that my fees for January need to be paid before the end of this month. I'm happy to help you out, but I cannot work pro bono on this. Sincerely, Howard. Okay, so that's why they're in the hotel.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom
Snakes
all
and ladders.
the time. Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time. Aha! Keys are Snoop's best friend. Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
It says, Dear Anne, you're right. I miss the snow already. It's so hot right now in Texas. It's quite a shock after the cool weather of Montreal. My family has never seen snow before, and I could not find the words to tell them how beautiful it is. They don't understand what they are missing. I wish I could build my brothers a snowman like the one we built together a few weeks ago. I know it's childish, but I had not had that much fun in years. Christmas was exhausting. 9 days of eating, singing, dancing. It's great fun, but I'm glad it's over so I can rest a little. Of course, celebrations will resume for New Year, but it gives me a few days to relax. How are things going with your family? I know you don't get along well, but I hope you are still able to have a good time. I will leave for Montreal on the 8th. I cannot wait to be back. I miss finding black cat hairs all over my clothes. I miss our late night study sessions at Harry's. I even miss Sister Miller's classes, if you can believe it. I will see you soon. Warm wishes. It's smudged, but it looks like it starts with an M. Okay. To Anne Bursey, subject Michael's withdrawal from school. Dear Mrs. Bursey, you have successfully we have successfully processed, your request to withdraw your son Michael Bursey from his school schedule and system under the agreement that you will continue his education from home. Following this letter, you will receive the list of books and school materials you need to purchase in order to follow the curriculum from home. A social worker will be in touch to help you understand our milestones so that your son, oh my gosh, it's just so much reading in this game, to help you. It'll be in touch to help you understand our milestones so that your son can benefit from our programs from the comfort of his home. Thank you for thinking of your son's education. Director Donald Byron. Okay. Whew. I didn't think I was going to get through that. Okay. All right, let's go open this up. What? Okay, so do we need 2 keys? Do we need to get 2 keys? Okay, let's go check the bathroom because we haven't went in there yet.
He's all but outright threatening you. Oh, I hope you can stay as far away from him as possible.
Okay, it says, I just met with your damn lawyer. You got some balls to accuse me of all that, as if you were so irreproachable yourself. Do you think I don't know where you spend your nights? But worst of all is that you won't let me see my son. You won't even tell me where he is. If you think you have a chance to get custody, you really don't know me well. I won't let you take Michael away from me. I feel like I'm about to stop reading it. I'm just put it up there and like, because oh my gosh, I'm tongue tied. Okay, so her husband is just not a good husband.
Looks like someone grew tired of looking at your face, Mr. Beaumont.
She burned it out. Okay. Oh, and is that her wedding ring? She took them off. As she should. Okay, I don't see another key, so I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. What is that? That's money, right? There's not like a hidden key in there, right? I don't want to take their money. I swear there's something right here. I don't know. Let me try again. No. Okay, I don't know where the
drill,
key is.
Sophie. Let's sweep and snoop.
Oh, I didn't pick up the key. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go.
I'll need
Oh my
another
gosh.
key to
No,
unlock this.
we still need another one.
Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere?
Where? Where? In here? Hold on.
That key looks so familiar. Why do I associate
Okay.
it with room 505?
Thank you for the hint, because I would not have found that otherwise. I do not remember seeing any key like that. So I'm glad they gave me the hint on that. Okay. Those pictures are still right there. Okay, not in here.
One man's trash is another maid's trash. I hope you aren't eating those beans.
I never cleaned this room. Oh, it's because I didn't want him to know I was in here. That's why I didn't clean the room.
One more pillow, then you're good.
Oh. And they were roommates. What is that sticking out of it? At the top. Oh, this is a bookmark. Okay. I have no idea. What is this? It looks like blood. She said room 505,
Think,
right?
Sophie, where have you seen a key like that one before?
I looked in the safe.
In a safe?
This is room 505, right? I looked in the safe. Is it under the gun?
Ah, there you are.
Oh.
With Marcella.
How was I supposed to have
God
seen that?
knows where she is.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth.
Bean, I've been meaning to speak with you.
Bean.
Oh, about what?
Well, a little birdie told me Mr. Morgan and Mr. Cruz had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who's your little birdie?
Jacques. Apparently it got so heated he had to get involved. And listen to this. It sounds like I was on the right track, because he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Wanna guess what it is?
Blackmail?
Blackmail?
No, that was your theory.
Oh.
Remember? It's affair.
Affair. Did Jack hear anything else?
From what he told me, it seemed like Mr. Cruz was accusing Mr. Morgan of having an affair with his wife. Wouldn't have expected Mrs. Cruz to fall for a man like Morgan, but I guess the heart wants what the heart wants.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
Oh, and the other one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Wait, so Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that are both needed to open a mysterious chest? Yeah, there's definitely something going on here.
Could be.
I think Mrs.
I think-
Cruz and Mrs. Beaumont might be the ones having the affair.
That's an interesting theory. Did you find any clues that might support this?
Nothing concrete. I mean, I did find a letter that suggests they may have gone to college together, but they could just as well be good friends, right?
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
I guess we'd know for sure if we could have a look at that chest, but I don't think I'll be able to open it.
We have.
I've
Oh, we
looked
don't
around
need
room
that other key.
509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Yeah.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, hold on. I may have an idea. Get me a candle and some plaster, and maybe I can do something about that pesky chest.
How?
I'll tell you later. Just find me those things, and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I manage to leave my post.
All right. Thank you for not giving up.
Come on, you know I wouldn't let you down.
Okay. We have to find candle and plaster. That's 507. Can we put one of these cups down? Okay. I'm guessing candle and plaster would be...
Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here. Great.
Okay.
This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt.
And a candle.
As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs?
We need Rebecca's locker. Oh, the break room's open now. Let's go check the... Let's go look in the locker first before we go in there, though.
Oh, Bernard. I can't believe Eugene would do something like that. He's worked with us for years. He's always been loyal. Is there anything you might have said or done to anger him?
What are you saying? That I deserve this?
No, of course not. All I need to say is that maybe, from his perspective, well, oh, never mind. What are you going to do now?
I'm fired. What else?
Damn.
Uh,
Eugene gets the boot. You did not present Eugene from getting fired by Bernard. Oh, I was supposed to pick up that letter. I keep forgetting that I can, like, throw stuff away. I just don't want to touch
the
anything.
whole staff's completely off today. Jacques leaving luggage carts everywhere. Wendy asking for a day off. Beth. Oh, don't even get me started on Beth. Oh, and that maid. What's her name? Sylvie? I never know
Sophie? Is he talking about me?
Sophie, you mean? I like her. She's a good girl.
You know what? I should call the city. Tell them they don't need to build that new madhouse next door. There's one right here.
Okay, I need to be more careful. Like, if somebody leaves something around, I need to make sure I throw it away. So nobody gets in trouble. Okay. We're looking for candles, right? Do we have to read this? Did we read this? Did we go in her locker?
So you do have a stash of candles.
Okay, no, we didn't.
But where is it?
The kitchen's out of power again. I can barely see a thing. Bernard wants us to continue working, but I'm not risking chopping my fingers off. Didn't you start hoarding candles since the last power outage? I remember you saying you never wanted to be caught in the dark basement again. Where's your status? Urgent, please. Bobby. Yeah, where's our stash? Oh, wait. Did it just say in the basement? Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know. Okay. No.
I'm good.
Maybe it's in the, Rebecca, does she do the laundry? I think Rebecca does the laundry. Okay. So we might check in the laundry room after. But let's look in here first. Oh, this is Wendy and Jock.
Here to apologize?
Apologize? I'm not the one who should be apologizing.
You're such an idiot.
So this is why she was crying in the bathroom. I thought it had something to do with...
Wait,
What?
I want my mother's ring back.
There. I don't want it anymore.
Oh, they just broke off their engagement. Oh. Oh my gosh. Stop. I'm gonna cry. Okay. Whoever keeps stealing my lunch, I want my Tupperware back, Susan. Can we open that now? Does she keep her candles in here? No. Okay. What is this? Bobby, you realize it's the person with the lowest score who wins, right?
Gotta hold on to these tight.
Okay. These are like the keys we needed in the beginning.
Don't worry, Gossiper. I'm coming back to you. I still haven't learned all of Gracie Jones' secrets. This is probably Beth's latest project. It's really cool how she has an eye for this kind of thing.
Beth likes fashion.
I don't always get fashion, but these are fun to look at. When half the pages haven't been cut out.
Have you heard there's a famous movie director staying in 602? I've heard he's on a scout, but I'm not sure what it means. Okay. Is there anything on the back? Oh, Angie's Book Club. That's the same newspaper. Are there any candles in here? No. Okay, let's look in the laundry room. Because I think Rebecca works in laundry. Oh my gosh. They drew on the pictures. Okay, let's go to the laundry room. Or maybe it could be over here. I could check the hint, but I kind of want to see if I can find it on my own. If it's not in here, I'll check the hint. Rebecca, the wash machines are not broken. The problem comes from the pipes. They're completely frozen. It's only a matter of time before they burst. I've warned Bernard about this issue last winter, but of course he only cares about renovating the parts of the hotel that guests can see. I'll see what I can do, but it's not maintenance we need. It's a freaking miracle. There we go.
Stash uncovered. Reb, you won't got a candle. Now, what next? Ooh, is this a movie script?
Screenplay by E.L. Is that Eugene? E.L.? I don't know. Eugene? There's so many random numbers everywhere, and I'm like, I hope I don't need to know all these numbers. Or, like, remember where all these numbers go. I'm not going to open up the rest of it. I think we're good. What else do we need?
Let's see if Beth is around.
Okay. There we go.
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, when I was little, we had padlocks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we won't know until we try.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this.
I want to see if it's going to work.
Okay, to start,
Oh,
we
you
need
want
to
me to do
pour the wax from the pot.
Okay. What? I'm trying. Okay, there we go. Jesus.
Have you done this before? You're a real pro. Now, time to put the key into the wax. Let's give it a few seconds, so the mold really takes form. Okay, I think you can remove it. Well, we're almost there. Just pour the cup of plaster into the mold.
Okay. This better not be as hard to pour as the pot. Why? Okay, that was easier.
All right. Now we wait for
That
it to
was
dry.
fun.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
I don't know. I guess we'll keep poking it every now and then.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
Indeed. But I like it. It's rare that this job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side.
Well, granted, this key won't end up in any museum, but I enjoy the occasional artistic endeavor.
Like drawing, yeah, like her designs.
Like drawing?
Oh, God, no. I once drew a dress that
Oh.
everyone mistook for a birthday hat. I never drew again after that.
I thought those were her, like, fashion
What about
designs.
you? Haven't I seen you drawing in that journal of yours?
Yeah, I doodle a little.
Hey, you should show me one day. I'd love to see your art.
Of course.
Okay, but promise not to laugh.
What? I never, ever do that. I know I make fun of pretty much everything, but not people's art. That's their soul. I'm sure it's beautiful.
Thanks.
I love Beth.
What do you like to draw anyway?
It's kind of silly, but I've started working on this little comic in which I imagine my life as a celebrity.
A celebrity?
Yeah. I've always found the lives of famous people so fascinating, you know? And I kind of envy them sometimes. All the drama, the excitement.
Yeah, because we're really lacking in drama and excitement today.
Well, today's the exception.
I'm sure there's something else in your life that excites you.
Well, I do like sailing.
Excuse me? You sail? On a boat?
I used to, with my grandpa. But when he died, we had to sell the boat to pay off his debts.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved
Beth
to go
has
with
nice
you.
eyebrows. Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna flirt.
Maybe it'd be possible to borrow a boat for a day. I think one of Grandpa's friends still has his.
Really? That would be great. I just love trying new things.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, look. I think it's dry.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have done this without you.
Yeah, probably not.
That's crazy.
Well,
I wonder if
should get
people.
back
Well, I'm
upstairs
sure people
before
really do
Bernard
that,
notices
but
my absence, if he hasn't already.
I want to try it.
Let me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and be careful while turning it.
Yeah, that's
okay?
what I was thinking.
You
Wouldn't it
wouldn't
break?
want it to break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
Okay, team building exercise. You made a key double with your acolyte. Okay. Oh, so in the beginning, when we could either choose Beth or Andrew to tell about the about what we were doing. So if we would have chose Andrew, we would have been going down this whole thing with Andrew as our partner in crime. Okay. I'm glad we chose Beth. I'm glad I chose Beth. Okay.
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them out.
I hope we don't break the key. Oh, I thought it was this room.
careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break.
Hold and move it to turn the key. I'm scared. Let's do this one first so we get the hang of it first. Okay. So we go to the side.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, okay. We gotta open anyway. I was about to say. Okay.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
In Atlanta, I noticed yours was pretty worn down, so I decided to buy you a new one. I hope you like it. And since you enjoy them so much, here's a little puzzle to figure out the combination. 2 5-letter words are the key, both related to our history. Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. From the first one, take the first 2. From the last one, take the last 2. What? I'm gonna need some more information, because what? I hope you get better. Try to rest today. I will bring you hot soup after class. Oh, okay, so these are letters from when they were in school together.
Huh. Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess. You said yes.
The Postman Always Rings Twice is playing at Los Theater tonight. It's based on a novel I read a while back. I am sure you would love it, seeing as you like crime stories and murders so much. Nothing creepy about that. Will you come with me? M. On movie tickets, Los Theaters, Montreal, Canada. Okay. Is that all? I can barely listen to Sister Miller's lecture today in secret language. All I do is look at your lips and imagine kissing you. I can't wait for tonight. Oh my gosh. Aw. Okay, so this is just like a little like love keepsake box. This is so cute. Okay, August 11th, 1946. Dear Anne, I have just heard Doris Day on the radio and it made me think of you. I know how much you love Sentimental Journey. Counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Last time I was in Texas, I felt like coming home. Now, strangely, I feel away from home. I wish you were here with me. I always feel at home in your arms. I can barely believe it has been 5 weeks since we last saw each other. Sometimes I wonder if I might be going crazy. You are always in my head. Everything reminds me of you, not only songs on the radio, but silly things like the flowers in our garden that smell of your shampoo, or when people say the word darling. All I can hear you say with your lovely French accent, darling. My family seems to have noticed my odd behavior, but of course I cannot tell them about you. Even though I wish I could, I feel like climbing on the roof of the tallest building in Austin and shouting my feelings from the top of my lungs. So they were really in love. God, I sound like a giddy teenager in love for the first time. Maybe I am. Sometimes I'm scared that all this time with you is nothing but a dream too good to be true. I'm afraid that when I return to Montreal, I will realize you never existed, or if you do exist, you don't remember me. I wish I had a picture of the two of us so I would know for sure if it was real. I long for your embrace and the taste of your sweet lips. Love you, M. Aww. They loved each other, but they couldn't be together. Aww. Oh, wait. Is this... Okay, dear Anne, I'm sorry it took me so long to answer your last letter. Has it been 6 months already since I left Montreal? As you always say, le temps passe si vite. My parents are glad I am done with my studies. They always thought it was a strange idea for me to go to university. Now they want me to find a husband and have children like any other women. I think I will. Oh, these past few months, I've had a lot of time to reflect on our relationship. You know my feelings for you, and I hope you never forget how much I love you. But we cannot hide our heads in the sands any longer. We were lucky our story lasted as long as it did, and foolish to think it would last forever. Our love is forbidden, and hiding it from my family is proving more and more difficult every day. You will always have a special place in my heart, but I believe it is time for us to go our separate ways. That is so sad. You made me feel like a teenager. You made everything but the present disappear, and now I need to be an adult and think about the future. Aww. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Oh, put the letters back. Yeah, let's put their letters back. That's theirs. Let's close this. Wait, do we want to keep... Can we keep the one with the riddle on it? Or is that not... Oh. Is the riddle something we need? We don't need this. I mean, this one's... I hope you like it. Since you enjoy them so much, you will figure out the combination. So it says something about a combination, so maybe we should keep that one. But let's leave the rest of them in there.
Damn it. It's stuck.
Oops. The thing is, we don't want them to know that we were in there. And then let's close that. Okay. So we have this now. Do we need to solve that?
That riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on it.
Let's go ask
There's
Beth.
no shame in asking for help, Sophie. 2 heads are better than 1, especially when dealing with riddles.
Yeah, please, let's go ask Beth. I mean, yeah, because I don't understand what that's saying. Okay.
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth. Got a minute?
For you, always Bean.
I opened the chest in room 507.
You did? Damn, I have to admit I didn't really believe in our little plaster key, but way to go.
Yeah, well, the key did break inside the lock. I hope this won't lead back to us.
If it does, we can always flee the country together. I hear Mykonos is quite nice this time of the year. So, spill it. What's in the chest?
A riddle.
A riddle?
I think it was written by Mrs. Beaumont for Mrs. Cruz. And I think the answer will give me the combination for a case I found in room 509. I could use your help with it, though.
Oh, God, I hate riddles. Well, let's hear it. Which part is causing you trouble?
All of it?
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Do you know what this could mean?
You said Mrs. Beaumont wrote the riddle, right?
Yeah, but I have no idea what her favorite bar is.
I think I do.
Really? How?
That's a story for another time. But if I had to bet, I'd put my money on the White Cat.
The White Cat.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one is black. The Black Cat? I'm still confused. Let me just see if she let me see if she knows.
If I'm right about the White Cat, then we're looking for
A black cat.
Okay.
Yep. Why don't you look around to see if there's any mention of a black cat in Mrs. Beaumont's stuff?
Okay, I will. You're not too bad at riddles, you know?
I never said I was bad at them, just that I hate them. Is there anything else?
Oh, she can help us with this one too. Okay, we might as well
Here's
get her help
another
with
one.
both of them because I don't know
Her
if I'll be able to.
alliterative name will surely take you back.
Alliterative what now? Andrew, you're a nerd. What's alliterative?
Hey, just because I read books doesn't mean I know everything. Okay. It's a series of words that start with the same sound or letters.
Thank you, darling. Did you get that, Bean?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
But that could
We
mean
might as
a
well
lot of
give Beth's help
things.
with everything.
I'm not sure where to look.
Yeah, me neither.
Tell her to look for a name and surname that both start with the same letter. Maybe it's someone famous, like a writer or a singer.
Huh. You got that?
Yes.
Thanks,
Thank him
Beth
for
and
it.
Andrew.
Will do. Anything else I can help you with?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'm just glad I could be of some help. Call me after you've opened that case.
You know I will.
Okay. So I
So,
forgot everything you
I
said.
need to find something related to a black cat
Okay.
and a person whose first and last names start with the same letter.
Okay. Okay. Oh, here's something about a black cat. Okay. I will leave for Montreal on the 8th. I cannot wait to be back. I miss finding black cat hairs all over my clothes. I miss our late night study session. I miss Sister Miller's classes, if you can believe it. Okay. So Anne had a black cat. Let's see. And then something about alliteration. Was it Sister Miller? But I don't know what her first name is. Okay. Doris Day. Okay. Doris Day is the... Got to write it down or something? Okay, no. Okay, so Doris Day is the famous person. And then the black cat. We have to find what the name of the black cat is. Okay. Okay, Greta. Sorry, I have to look it up because I cannot find that cat's name for nothing. Okay. So we got Greta and Doris. Okay. So Greta is Greta. Oh wait, Greta? Greta. So TA and then the last are IS. TAIS? From the first one, take the take the first two. So GR, and then the last one, take the last two IS. So GRIS, because Doris, DORIS. Okay, GRIS. Is that for the combination for the safe? Okay, let's see. Not for the safe, but for the suitcase.
So, I need to find something related to a black cat and a person whose first and last names start with the same letter.
Let's see. Is that it? Please? Please? Yes. My type of writer, you solved Anne's riddle and opened the case in room 509. Okay, so it's a typewriter.
There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't think I've looked at everything yet.
Oh.
That novelist, Bridget Boswell, is actually you, Marcella?
What's it say? Dear Marcella, or should I say Bridget? I know I prefer a good old crime story, but last week I came upon a romance novel with an intriguing title, and they were roommates. I bought it at an impulse at a train station and read it from cover to cover during the journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognized our story? You may have changed the names and locations, but all of our moments are there. Our endless discussions in the dorm room, our first date at the theater, our trip to Quebec City. You often said writers are thieves, but I never fully understood until now. It has always been 10 years since I received your last letter, the letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. At first, I could not believe you had written those words, and I waited in vain for your answer, and I had to accept your love for it. For me, it had never been real. For many years, I was brokenhearted, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction, and made many wrong decisions. But this book, your book, am I foolish to think it's proof you really love me? In any case, I hope you are well, and I'm happy to see you accomplish your dream of becoming a writer, A.
Oh, Anne. Murder might be a bit much, but you deserve some kind of justice.
I didn't expect you to reply to my letter, but I'm happy to see I was wrong. Your words have comforted me in a time of great distress. If only Louis was half the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper and hits me frequently. I am willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael, but there are some days when it becomes almost unbearable. That is so sad. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching the Postman Only Rings Twice again, but suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Turner and I was John Garfield, and we were both plotting to kill my husband. I hate to admit it, but I almost hope it was premonitory. To answer your question, I do still have our box. My brother's currently in Atlanta for work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you're able to meet me there, we could open the box. She was really desperate. Open the box together and laugh at the silly things we thought important all those years ago. I hope to hear from you soon. Trust sincerement, A. P.S. Do you remember that secret language we invented so Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed during her class? I still do. I'm glad she got out. I'm glad she left.
I do like a happy ending. I just hope that's where your story is headed.
Dear Marcella, thank you for sending me a signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet, but I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy, and they won't be as long as they remain together, as long as she doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it would be great if your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles, someplace where people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got to have their happy ending. It would be the best story ever. I hope you will consider it. So she's saying through the letter. Basically, she's saying like what she would have liked for them to have done. A. P.S. I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you just wish to be seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like people to know you are Bridget Boswell, to recognize you on the street, to recognize you for your work? Why not publish your next novel under your own name?
Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary, but all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
That's what I figured. Dear Marcella, I left the house. I left Louis. I couldn't take anymore. I couldn't lie anymore. How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life to hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I are staying at the Carlington Hotel until we find a place to stay and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. Can you come see me in Montreal? I really need you by my side right now. Trust sincerement. A. P.S. I wouldn't put it past Louis to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under his surname. So I've registered under the name Beaumont. So that's why I was kind of confused, but I was like, am I not remembering the beginning of the game wrong? Because I'm like, if her name is Anne, who is Miss Beaumont? Okay, that makes so much sense. Okay. Wow.
There's a lot of stuff in here.
Oh,
I
there's
don't
more?
think I've looked at it. After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected. I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this. Everyone needs someone to talk to.
I thought this was the same letters. Dear Marcella, although you don't know me, I can safely say I'm your biggest fan. Your novels have literally changed my life. After the war, I spent almost 10 years in a psychiatric hospital because of panic attacks. None of the treatments were working, and I wasn't getting any better. I became friends with one of the nurses who started lending me books so I could pass the time. I don't really like the first ones, but then I picked up Bridget Boswell's first novel, your novel. I had never read such a beautiful love story. It almost brought tears to my eyes. I immediately urged the nurse to get me more of your books. Believe it or not, the more I read them, the less panic attacks I had. The doctors thought it was their new medication finally working, but I knew the truth. Your novels gave me the courage to get in contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I had always felt for him the same way your characters feel for each other, but I had never dared telling him. Now I have, thanks to you. The thought of seeing him again is what motivated me to get better and leave the hospital. I hope to hear back from him soon. After my discharge, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I've discovered Bridget was a pseudonym, so tracking you down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I am a very patient and resourceful man, and I never give up. Do you think we can meet? I have so much to tell you, Paul. Dear Marcella, thank you for answering my letter. I realize now how unsettling it must be for you. Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. I know I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to thank you as well for your encouraging words concerning Lindsay. I still haven't heard from him. I'm starting to fear I might have the wrong address. I wish I could take a train to Virginia, but that's not an option right now as I can barely pay the rent. I guess I will have to find a job. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else can I do? What else am I good at? I've tried getting some odd jobs already, but employers turn me down as soon as they learn what I've spent the last 10 years of my life. If it continues like this, I'll probably end up in the street like so many of my army buddies. Why am I telling you this? After reading your books and getting to know you, I tend to forget I'm only a stranger. I hope you don't mind. You seem like a good listener. I've been feeling rather lonely ever since I left the hospital. Anyway, please tell me more about your life and do not hesitate to write long letters. I must read your previous one 1,000 times already.
An advance on my salary. So Marcella hired you. But what for?
It says, Dear Marcella, I've just read a letter from Lindsay's mother. She tells me he's dead. Words cannot even begin to describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago before I even sent my first letter. You will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have ever loved me back. I guess I should have known this would end in pain, just like your novels. I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere. Even during the war, amidst the death and chaos, he would marvel at our forests of Germany, at the sun, the birds. He loved birds so much. He can identify them but just by listening to their song. I hate to admit your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave home. I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer, but now there's nothing keeping me here. I'm desperate for anything that will help me forget the pain, but I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you could give me an advance on my salary? In spite of everything, I'm really excited to know I finally meet you, Paul.
So, let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz are some kind of star-crossed lovers?
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Well, I may be able to help with that.
Really? How?
Oh, some mail arrived earlier for Mrs. Beaumont.
I wonder what's in it.
We could open it.
I mean, that's kinda illegal.
Yeah. But we be going through people's mail all the time in here.
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, too late. I've always known I would end up in prison one day.
So?
It's 3 train tickets, and, there's a tourism pamphlet for California.
California.
Well, it makes sense.
So for her,
It's much more progressive
Marcella,
there than
Anne,
it is
and
here.
Anne's son.
So, Anna and Marcella want to go there to live their love freely.
Anne and Marcella, huh? You three are best pals now?
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know them, you know?
Yeah. But what about Mr. Morgan, though? I mean, Paul. How does he fit into all of this?
Yeah.
Turns out he's a big fan of Marcella.
Is she a celebrity or something?
More or less. She writes pulp fiction under a pseudonym. I think her books gave Paul a chance to get out of his own head while he was staying in a psychiatric hospital.
Huh, I see. He's still kind of a creep, though. Couldn't he have stuck to fan mail? Stalking her like that? That's going too far. And why did he have those pictures of you
Yeah.
anyway?
I guess we'll never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
It's always been about Anne and Marcella.
Exactly.
Well, it feels a tad anticlimactic, but who needs drama, right?
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
It sure did. You know, after today, I think I get why you're so interested in the lives our guests lead. I try to forget they exist as soon as I'm done interacting with them. But once in a while, it's nice to remember that, well, even the most put-together person could be an absolute mess on the other side of the door.
What about you? Who is Beth Lambert when no one's looking?
I like to think that with me, what you see is what you get. But maybe an extra Snoopy super sleuth could uncover a few more layers. Maybe ones I didn't even know I had.
Challenge accepted.
Come see me when your shift ends, all right? We could leave together.
It's not over, is it?
Sure.
The game's
If
not
we're
over.
able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
Ooh, a sleepover. We could set up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual beds here.
I know, but isn't my way so much more fun?
Well, we could take a page out of Michael's book and decorate it, and then spend the night throwing stuff at Bernard whenever he comes through the lobby.
Oh, now you're talking.
I just have to finish my tasks for the day, and then I can leave.
Okay, we're gonna end it there. I don't think this is over because it can't end like that. We need to know why he's stalking us too. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll be back with part 4 very soon, but I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.